Alright, take two, because my mom distracted me on the first time. So, we're going to talk about safety gear for firewood, for while you're cutting firewood. Because you don't want to have a tree fall on your leg while you're working. That's not a good day. And that's about $50,000 in debt now. So, one of the things that we use for safety equipment is felling wedges. These little things. They're plastic, hard plastic. What they do is you stick them in the tree, and if you want a tree to go straight forward instead of backwards, it's leaning really hard towards the back, but you want it to go the other way. So you stick the wedge in over here, hit it in. Sometimes you gotta put a couple of them in there. You gotta have a couple over here, and then you got this wedge. This is another one that we use. It's about $20 for this one, about $15 for these a piece. So you got this wedge too, and so you stick those wedges in there, and then you hit them in to pick up the tree, and usually the tree will go the correct way when that happens. We also use steel wedges. These are I don't know how old these are, but they're in our service bag that we carry out. Also, I'll have to make another video about the service bag that we got, because we got like all our tools and stuff in there for repairing the saws when we're out on a job, because we are starting to do jobs now. We've been working on a clearing job for the past couple of months. So, next thing is Chaps. These, to be more specific, these are chainsaw chaps, and you put these around your legs. So what you do, these are made with Kevlar in them. These run about $95 to about $400. This pair is like $200, I think. We have another pair that my dad wears. So whenever you have the saw that comes towards your leg and it hits it, it's going to stop it instantly, because the Kevlar in there will just bind up the saw and it'll just kill it. Then you have to spend a couple hours cleaning out your saw, because you hit your legs. But you don't waste $50,000 on getting your leg repaired in the hospital. So it's well worth it to buy the expensive stuff, so you don't have to pay even more expensive stuff. So if you're keeping track here, I got a couple of these, so that's $40. Got 8 of these, so that's $80. So that's $120. So then we have the chainsaw chaps, and that's about $140, $200. So we're about $320 so far. And these, I don't know how much these steel wedges cost. They're old, they're ancient. But we have recently purchased something new. You might laugh at it, because we now wear hard hats now, with face shields and hearing protection on them. This was my mom's idea, not mine. So, we wear these. These cost about $120. We all wear these now because I guess we have the risk of limbs falling on our head now. So you got the face shield. I'm not going to put it on my head because I got I'm warm with my Chicago Cubs beanie on right now. So you got the face shield that comes around like that, and then you got your hearing protection that comes around like that. So that's another recent purchase we've done. So we got a couple of those now. So that's another what did I say? Those were about $120. So that's $240 plus $320, so that's up to about $600 right around in there, somewhere in there. So yeah, I know a lot of you would probably say, well, Todd, why do you wear so much safety gear? Well, because you never know when a tree might fall on your leg or a saw might come at your leg. I've seen it happen before. It's not good. He was actually very lucky with it. Anyway, you also need to wear gloves, unless you don't wear gloves, and that's fine too. Sometimes I don't even wear gloves. What else was I going to say? So, that's basically the majority of the stuff that we use. Sometimes we use rope to pull the trees down the correct way. Sometimes we get fancy and use payloaders and excavators from a guy that we know. That's where we're working at clearing job right now. He uses his equipment to help us out, which I like. That's you gotta be safe with equipment too, because you don't know, because you could just start digging on a tree and then all of a sudden it's coming right at you, and you're sitting in a cab and there goes your $80,000 excavator that you have, or your $100,000 John Deere payloader that you got, or you gotta get a new one, or get it fixed at least. But yeah. Hopefully we don't have another incident with firewood stuff. We try and be as safe as possible, and just wanted to talk about safety gear before I started wearing it in some of the future videos coming up, so you don't say, Todd, you didn't talk about safety gear. Well, now I have, so you can't argue with me about that. So, I've discussed it all. Next video will probably be me. What am I gonna do? Thinking about splitting firewood, or I can show you guys my axe skills, how I use an axe, and how you're supposed to use it on tree limbs. But we'll see. That might be my next video if I can get out there. With work and everything, schedule's pretty tight. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe. See you on the next one.